welcome to David Thom Creations. During lockdown and over the last few months, I've been doing quite a lot of stuff with Logic. I had downloaded the 3-month free trial because I have only been using GarageBand for my music for quite a while now. So I thought I'd look at upgrading to Logic. So yeah, so I'd used the free trial, did some tracks in that, and did some kind of video work that's it's already uploaded to my channel. So when that ended, I got the full version, the new version, 10.5, which has got all the live looping in it, which I'd used on GarageBand, iPad, iOS version, which came out last year. So I had done quite a lot of tracks using the live loops version of that on GarageBand, which was pretty cool. But the new Logic version is much more sort of complex, and you can do a lot more with it, and you can switch between the live loops grid and your tracks, and you can record straight into a live loop cell and create your own loop. So what I thought I'd do was I'd kind of start an empty session, live loop session, and just build it up rather than using one of the kind of packs, because it comes with about a dozen kind of packs like the GarageBand version. So instead of doing that, I'll start with a blank session and build it up, which is what I've been doing for the kind of the last few tracks that I've been creating. So and I think it's actually, they've been working out a lot better than kind of using the packs anyway. And because I've already used a lot of the same packs on GarageBand, it's going to kind of sound a bit samey. So yeah, so I'm going to kind of show you how to basically build up a live loop session from scratch using just the Apple loops, but going in and changing the effects, and you can change the looping and also transpose things, and yeah, so there's a lot you can do to change the basic sound of the sample loop, so to create something a bit different. So yeah, so I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you later. Okay, I'm going to go to new template and choose live loops, and basically this is what you get. This is your kind of blank live loops, so you can show your tracks, and it has a kind of loop there, so you can take that off. So when you're recording, you'll see your recording will go linear in here, just as you would normally record in Logic. So so yeah, so basically it's just a matter of dragging and dropping. So you can pick a specific type of pack, which is kind of, I mean, this is, a lot of these are from the GarageBand version. So for instance, Electro House, and then you can pick the different instruments. So bass, for instance, you've got all these. So yeah, so just click that to stop. So yeah, so if you wanted to use that, you just click and drag it into an empty part of this, because it always comes in with an audio and an instrument track at the top for some reason. I mean, you can delete these, but so yeah, so obviously that's the volume of the sample. So like I said, and you could just start building up. So you could go to synths, just drag that in, and then if you just click on it, it'll play that. So yeah, so you get it. So if you press stop, I'm using my keyboard, my Complete 32. If you press stop, they'll still flash, which means that they're actually still active. If you want to stop them completely, you have to press this little button down there to actually fully stop them, because they are kind of queuing. If you just press stop, which is a wee bit kind of weird when so yeah, so like I said, this is basically just so you can bring in like another synth on the synth track, so you can either have like 3 or 4 different synths, or you can just bring them in on a separate track. I'll actually get the full name. So yeah, so the other thing you can do, yeah, I mean, you can just build these up and then you can color them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, instead of building this up, because this obviously takes quite a while, I'm going to close this and start off with one that I have done earlier, which is a full track, including the recording. Right, so I'm just going to say I'm going to close this, and then I'll show you what a full kind of track looks like. So here is a track called Solaris that I have created from scratch by just dragging and dropping from the Apple Loops library. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 scenes and various different clips. So I've kind of tried to group some of them together. So what you can do is, if you switch this on, the track's on, and switch that over to there, you can see that is the full recording of the track, which is about 7 minutes long, something like that, 6 or 7 minutes. So yeah, so what happens if you have this highlighted and play a sample, it will actually start to play this track. So I'll show you what happens. So right, so you don't really want that. So what you need to do is you need to press this button at the top here, and it will switch that off completely. You can switch the follow off as well, so that when you for the purposes of this video, I want to obviously show you some of the samples before and after of the effects. So yeah, so you need to switch that little button so that it's all completely just the live loops that you're playing, and then you can switch that either way. So if I press that now, it's just going to play this sample and not start playing the track. So yeah, so this is a background loop. So what I've done is I've added in the Fat Effects, which is one of my favourite ones. I've been using a lot of Fat Effects and the Chroma Verb. So if I switch that off, you can see the difference, you can hear the difference, and it has a lot of presets. So I'm in the rhythmic filter rich groove, and obviously you can just change this as well by the XY pad. So basically what I've done is, I'll stop this. So if you want to just make it into a one shot, you can take loop off, and it'll just play once. And you can also transpose up or down from here, and I'll put loop back on. And then on this, I've also changed the speed. So I've taken it down to a half from 1, just to slow it down a bit. So I've done that with some of them, and so these have all been. Like I said, yeah, that one's a half as well. So some of them have, some of them haven't, just to kind of mix it up a bit. So you can probably hear maybe. Oh. Yeah, so hang on, what the hell did that happen? Yeah, so you can hear this one's kind of the same speed, and that one's a bit faster. I think that's probably still on 1. And you can see like that's a one shot. And that's got chroma reverb on it, so it's got fat effects, fault records movement. So anything that you apply here will apply to all the samples on this line. So it's not like you can go in and kind of like have a different effect for these. You would have to create a separate actual track. So that's something to kind of bear in mind. So this has got chroma reverb on it as well. So so I'll switch these both off. So that's the kind of rather boring original sample. So that's fat effects and chroma reverb, which is a lot more exciting. So I've been using quite a lot of fat effects in this particular track. So, and I've got chroma reverb on. So this is kind of like quite a nice piano. So that is the original sample. And that is chroma reverb Dirty Chamber. So a huge difference just by adding that one effect. And like I said, some of these I've not even bothered doing anything with, because you know, I just don't want to make it too complex. But yeah, so like I said, I've kind of mainly used fat effects and chroma reverb. So I said most of these don't even have anything. I've done most of the vocals just to kind of so yeah, what's this one like? Yeah, so this kind of made it more distorted, I think. Yeah, distorted really. So you can see just by adding that is pretty cool. So yeah, so you can see you know, how this has been laid out, and you can also duplicate, if you want to duplicate a whole scene of clips, you can do, and then you can delete them and add in different ones, and it's a quick way of doing variations, because you can see I've kind of picked a vocal that's got 6 variations, which is quite cool if you can try and find, you know, samples that have got at least 2 or 3 variations, and this one's got 4. So yeah, so that's quite a good way of just getting a bit of variation in it going through the track. So if you want to play this whole scene, you just click the button at the bottom, and then we can play in the next one. And you can see it just played that that sample once. And obviously you can play other samples in with this, so I could bring in the riser. Right, so if I press stop up there, you can see that they're still flashing, which means they're queuing, so that they're just sitting there ready to play again. If you want to fully stop it, you press the button in the corner there. Why they put it away down there, I don't know. They could have added it somewhere like more obvious, like up here or something. So yeah, so if you've got your full screen, you've got to keep going over here. There must be a keyboard shortcut, I'm sure, but I haven't found it. So yeah, so that is that's kind of your basic track compilation. Right, so yeah, so you can record into a cell, just click and record, and you can either use your mic or MIDI keyboard, and off you go. So so like I said, so if you want to switch back to the track and yeah, so switch the track on, and we'll switch this off, and then we'll just play a bit of the intro. I'm going to put the whole track on a separate upload it as a separate video with some sort of visualizer, so you can but I'm just going to play a bit of it, and you'll kind of get an idea how it's been built up. So that gives you a quick idea of live loops. I'm sure there's people that have done a lot more complex videos, but I just thought I'd throw mine into the mix. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to upload the whole track, and I'll leave a link in the description, so that you can listen to that. And I am using Screen Flick to do internal audio. So I tried out a few of the other ones, and ScreenFlow's a lot more expensive, which I think is what a lot of the YouTubers use. And I looked at Movavi as well, but yeah. So I'm going to do a video on how to kind of use and set up ScreenFlick. And as you can see, it's up here. So that's my USB mic. So I'm using a USB mic, and obviously it's recording the music from this track using the built-in audio, which obviously Macs can't do without other software, which is a real pain in the butt. So yeah, so like I said, it's quite a cool bit of software, and it was only $35, which compared to ScreenFlow, which I think is well over, it's about I can't remember, it's about $150 or something like that. So and it kind of does much the same thing, and it has some quite good features. But yeah, it seems to have been working. Alright, this is the first full kind of video I've done with it, because like I said, I wasn't really able to record the music from my tracks when I'm doing these kind of demos and tutorials, just using QuickTime, because it just doesn't really work, because it's recording your internal speakers, so it kind of sounds a bit rubbish. So yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna kind of do something to show how that works, and so yeah, so hopefully you kind of enjoyed this, and give you a quick overview of Live Loops, which is a great addition to Logic, and it's and if you've used the iOS iPad version, then it's very similar in nature. It has a lot of the same packs. It's just a lot more powerful, and obviously you can do a lot more with it as far as recording and then editing, and adding in your live instruments, and also recording straight into the cells. So yeah, so I will see you in the next video.